Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. The musician was singing, "Awake, mother, awake, how long thou hast been asleep in the lotus of Mooladhara." We saw in the last class how the jiva comes into existence and enters the acceptance of limitation, makes it, because it's a conscious entity, like a ocean, a drop becoming ice, and without analyzing itself, oh, except water, nothing is there. I am water. Without analyzing, without knowing, though it is a conscious entity, the acceptance have become limited because of there is distinction but no difference. Unable to understand because of the limitation it has experienced. If it says, "Oh, I am water, what does it matter if I am ice?" immediately it dissolves. If it accepts, it appears in the realm of time and space and appears in this universe as a part of the universe. And this, the energy, the power, the Shakti, which makes it appear as a Jivatman, the infinite ocean of bliss, Ananda, Sachidananda, Sagara, a drop has become as if a individual existence. It is individualized, but it is one way, always it is one with the Absolute. It is absolute, but appearing so, like a pot kept in the space. The pot space is whether pot is there or not. It is one with the absolute space, but it appears as if pot space is different from the room space. Room space is different from the infinite space beyond. This pot is putting as if a limitation. The space is continuing to pass in and through the pot, but still there is an appearance only. Actually, space is akhanda, it cannot be cut, it cannot be made into part. It appears to have become a small part. This partition of the jiva, this apparent partition, creates the Jivatman. The pot space is there, immediately this pot which limits, appears to limit the infinite, which cannot be cut into pieces. It is akhanda, that one infinite existence which is making it appear, this pot is called upadhi. Upadhi makes it appear as if the space is cut into two pieces and there is a small space and big space, but space is one. It is indivisible, it cannot be divided. It's an apparent, Jivatman is apparent existence of the infinite eternal existence. Jivatman is Brahman as Chaitanya. Pot space is as space, it is one and indivisible with the rest of the room space. Room space is one with the absolute space, infinite space beyond the space. But it is there is an appearance. This is upadhi. It is like upadhi means limiting adjunct. By staying by its side, it makes it appear. Now there is a crystal and I keep a blue flower by its side. The crystal starts appearing like blue. If I keep a red flower, there is nothing has undergone any change in the crystal. Crystal has not undergone any change, but because of its being by its side, it appears to have changed. If stick is there, I keep a big stick by the side, it appears small. It is itself. It has not changed. But by keeping a stick by its side, which is bigger, we call this small stick. Suppose I keep a small stick by the side of the same stick, we call it big stick. It is apparent. This stick by the side is making it appear big or small. This is called upadhi. I am a sannyasi is a upadhi. I am a brahmachari is a upadhi. I am a grahastha is a upadhi. I belong to this race is upadhi. I am a Hindu is a upadhi. All these are putting limitation on a human being because of its association sitting by it. But human is human, independent of all this. So, this limiting adjuncts upadhis create the difference. Otherwise, there is no difference. So, here we see the jiva coming and the power that makes it appear like that, a space in this power which is making it appear to be so. Mind has become a world itself in dream. The power which is making mind appear as the world is the Shakti power. As long as I am in dream, I will be witnessing so. This is causing an ignorance in me of the reality. This is called Maya. Maya is that power which is making me accept the limitation as real. In spite of the fact that I am conscious entity, I am Chaitanya Swarupa, still that limitation I accept because of the identification with this body. And body is a upadhi on the spirit. I am actually spirit, but body is putting a limitation that you are this body. So when the limitation goes away, the limiting adjunct, upadhi goes away, I am again the spirit. So this power which is making the infinite appear as finite jiva remains with it to make it go back to its state. This power is called Kundalini. Kundalini Shakti is the part, or it appears to be part. Again, the Shakti cannot be separated, it is indivisible. It is linked and eternally linked to the Chit Shakti, the infinite power of the pure Chaitanya, the ocean of Satchidananda. Its power is Chit Shakti. It is always linked, like our power is always linked to the source, where it is generating source, it is linked. Whereas cell has a small limited energy which gets exhausted. I have to buy another cell. But if it is linked to the eternal source, it looks small, but it goes on supplying endlessly. So this Kundalini Shakti, though it is a small part of the Shakti, it is eternally connected to the infinite power of the Brahman. So the whole life expenses of the energy may be an iota of this energy, and it is always kept filled. It is Purna. It is like a small pot of energy, but it is connected to a huge reservoir. Any amount you spend, it is there, always. It is connected to eternal, unchanging, limitless power. So, lives after lives, millions of years you can spend your life. A small iota of energy is expended and it is filled. This is Kundalini Shakti. Now, this Kundalini Shakti is there to take you back, just like water pumped in the tank remains in the tank to take it back to this bottom again. It is pumped up. The energy remains with the water as the head of the tank and it flows back through the tap. The energy is bringing back the water through the tap. So, like that, this energy is kept to take us back Kundalini. But the transmigratory process of karmic cycle goes on and on till jnana appears. Till I know this ajnana, I am individual, I am small, alpa, I am bhauma, I am infinite, I am eternal. That understanding, this identification with the body is making it understand I am small, I am limited, I am so and so. All these limitations I am superimposing on myself, my infinite existence, because of the identity with body. This ignorance, I am body, goes off. With that knowledge which destroys it is the supreme knowledge of the Brahman. Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana makes it, the ignorance is removed, the truth is revealed. So this transmigration ends with the realization of God, realization of the Atman, realization of the Brahman. Otherwise it is going on in cycle again and again. And as long as it is passing through the cycle, the Kundalini Shakti is at rest, as if it is sleeping. It is in Suptavastha. And to make it awaken, intense prayer, intense longing, mumukshutva. Mumukshutva is intense longing for realization, intense longing for relief, to get the eternally freedom, mukti state it wants to go. This, the prayer must be coming from the heart. Heart is manifestation of the Atman. All other aspects of our existence, senses, mind, intellect, all this belongs to Prakriti. Only heart belongs to your own existence. If heart weeps, I want to go away, I want to reach the eternal, I want eternal life, I want eternal bliss, I want eternal freedom. When that awareness comes, it becomes restless for attaining it, then the Kundalini awakens. Here the prayer is not a mere prayer of passive type. I pray, go and sit every day and pray, give me realization. There is no longing, there is no urge to, I am ready to pay its price. What you want me to do, you get it done through me. I am here. That courage, that strength, that power, the Atma Bala to come out and strive is not there. So here the mother, awake, when it says, it must be linked to the longing of the heart. Awake, mother, awake. How long thou hast been asleep in the lotus of Mooladhara. Mooladhara is the material aspect of our existence, Mooladhara. Because our external life is dependent on my waking state. In waking state, I identify with the material body. So this becomes the adhara of my karmic load and movements. All actions and movements in the world My transactions with the world is possible through the body. My working out of my karma, my vasanas are pending. It is driving to fulfill its urges. So the vasanas, the karmas I have to experience, sukha dukkha of my past actions, all these are pending. So they are driving me, and this is possible with the Mooladhara. Mooladhara for the worldly existence is bodily existence, material. So Mooladhara, lotus. Lotus is Chaitanya. The Chaitanya is trapped as if in the bodily existence. In Mooladhara, the power has got stuck up. It is not awakening. As long as slightest materialism is there, she doesn't awaken. So when the total materialism has gone away, I don't have any desires in this world of any type. Last is the desire for sustenance, existence, clinging to life. It is called abhinivesha. So abhinivesha also disappears finally. The longing dissociates us entirely from the bodily existence as much as we separate when we are asleep. In the sleep, we totally separate from the bodily existence. To the same extent, it separates from the bodily existence. So, this, you are asleep in the lotus of the lotus is always identified with, it is a something like symbol of Chaitanya because of its uninvolvement, unstaining property. Nothing can stain it. Chaitanya cannot be. Now I can stain all things, including air. Air I can spray some things, smell. Perfume I can spray and make air carry that, and it is there. But I cannot stain by any means the space. I can put fire, nothing happens. I throw color, nothing happens to space. Space, like that, it is nirlipta. Nothing can stain it, stainlessness. Like lotus even leaf, if you put water, it rolls down like pearls, unstained. And it is sustained by the mire below, the keychad below, but it is independent of it. It is separately stands, though it is being nourished by, it doesn't get mixed up or identify with it. So these qualities, this gives ananda to the person who looks at it. Anybody looking at a lotus feels the joy. Ananda is there. It is representing existence. It draws the attention of when I am here, look. So Sat is there, existence, Chit is there, consciousness, and Ananda is there. So it is representing the Chaitanya. So Chaitanya is there in the bodily existence. So the expression of Chaitanya through the Jada is life. I am alive. Alive means there is Chaitanya within. So Mooladhara, fulfill thy secret function, Mother. Rise to the 1,000-petal lotus within the head, where mighty Shiva has his dwelling. There are three aspects of our existence. They coexist. I cannot exist. My karmic load, there is power, there is forces working within me. I have done some action and reaction I have to experience. I have sowed a seed and it has grown up. I have to reap its fruits. So the reaping is pending. So half the way I have gone. Karmas are pending. So the there is need of Prakriti, nature. My own things are only binding forces. What all I have done since coming into this realm of relativity, the relative existence, from the absolute I descended into the relative existence as Jivatmana. I was Chaitanya Swarupa. I descended like infinite cloud. A drop has fallen into the earth. Like that I descended into this world. And this descendance has made me, I have to go back. And here we see the secret function of the mother to raise to the. So I have my own existence is only binding forces. Jiva Tattva. And base is the limited Chaitanya. Chaitanya is there. And it has forces pending. And for the forces to work out, there is a media necessary. So I have been brought into this Prakriti, nature. Prakriti has given me bodily existence to work out my karmas and pending tendencies, vasanas. Vasanas, karma. There is Prakriti Amsha in my, that's the whole of bodily existence belong to mind, senses, everything belong to Prakriti. My Jiva Tattva is only binding forces and nothing else. And then bodily existence up to the Chaitanya, the whole body-mind complex is Prakriti Tattva. And Shuddha Chaitanya is pervading and making that bodily existence exist. Without Chaitanya, it cannot exist. So this existence, there is Chaitanya, pure Chaitanya, there is Prakriti, there is my own Jiva Tattva. Now, because of the karmic load and covering ignorance, it is tied to the bottom, to the material. Now it has to be released and it has to go back to the Shuddha Chaitanya state. The forces which has made the individual Jiva appear in the Prakriti has to take it back to the Shuddha Chaitanya, to the Shiva Tattva. Prakriti Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Shiva Tattva. The Jiva Tattva has to be released from all forces when the individual Chaitanya reaches that is, the pot has to break to make the individual space, individualized space to become one with the room space. The pot has to be broken, or pot has to become transparent. The light can travel inside, outside. This transparency, breaking is realization. And transparency is Jivan Mukta state. You live, but it is inside and outside has disappeared. Because glass is transparent. It has been pervaded by Chaitanya, and Chaitanic body is there, made up of Shuddha Sattva. Bodily existence becomes Shuddha Sattva, like that of the Ishvara, Lord. Ours is Malina Sattva actually. There is Rajas and Tamas. But after realization, the bodily existence becomes Shuddha Tattva, by which the Jivan Mukta remains in that body. All avatars, bodily existence is Shuddha Tattva. It cannot stain. That's why the avatars, whatever they do, realized souls, whatever they do, there is no karmic load. Why did Krishna do like this? Doesn't matter. Because it is stainless. If we do, it becomes stained. Why should I not do? He is doing. He does because he is insulated. I am not insulated. So nothing stains it. but I get stained. You can store acid in a particular vessel. Now, in glass, most of the acids can be stored. But you cannot store in a copper vessel. Though copper vessel is more stronger than glass, you can't store. Next day you neither see acid nor copper. It has dissolved away. So why should I not store? This is also a vessel, that is also a vessel? No, you cannot, because it is going to dissolve the container. Here it will not dissolve the container, it will retain. So Jivan Mukta body is Shuddha Sattva Pradhana, like Ishvara's body, which remains absolutely pure wherever it is, in whatever state. In spite of that, when Avatara comes into, he puts upon himself all limitations and then behaves like an ordinary man. For the sake of human existence, to continue and do work properly. Raise, fulfill the function, O Mother. The function is to go back, to take back the jiva to the infinite eternal existence and make it identify with the eternal things. To enter into the realm transcendental. Raise to the 1,000-petal lotus within. 1,000-petal lotus is infinite. 1,000 is not exactly 1,000. It is 1,000 means infinite. Saviraru. In Kannada we use it Saviraru Jana. Saviraru means 1,006. No. Countless number is called 1,000. Like that, 1,000 petal is unlimited consciousness. There is no limitation, 1,000 petal. And immediately there is a split in it, it becomes 2, the Ajna Chakra, and it becomes 4-petaled consciousness after it enters into Prakriti. So this has to reach the 1,000 petal. The individualized consciousness must merge in the infinite consciousness. So the individual consciousness slides up to the infinite consciousness in the Sahasrara. These are various levels of consciousness. At the time of conception, it forms. The jiva's formation, bodily formation, begins with the formation of layers of consciousness with which it can interact in this universe. Universe also has the 7 layers of consciousness, and jiva also has the 7 layers of consciousness. They interact like remote control. Remote control has certain power, certain frequency which it can immediately it can catch. I can put off a fan, I can put on a TV with remote control because the same principle is working in the two. I can enter into various levels of consciousness because those consciousness are within me as potential points and actual in the outside. When I reach particular potential point, it expands to see, I see a new world, new dimension. Bhu bhuva swaha mahajana tapa satyam. Up to Sahasrara I go. So this is a prayer to make the individual jiva merge in the absolute existence. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.